a 19-year-old cyclist, a reported €13 million valuation, some of the richest teams in cycling. Why would anyone invest that much in a teenager? Because Paul Seixas may become the next rider capable of dominating professional cycling for an entire decade. Born on September 24, 2006, French rider Paul Seixas entered the 2026 Tour de France wearing the colours of the decathlon CMAC GM World Team. At just 19 years old, he was the youngest competitor to start the Tour since Adrien Cento in 1937. 3 weeks later, he rode into Paris having secured 4th place overall, finishing 11 minutes and 56 seconds behind the yellow jersey. This historic result made Seixas the first teenager to finish in the top 5 of cycling's premier race since Henri Cornet's victory in 1904. What began as a developmental debut transformed public perception overnight, turning a promising rookie into a proven Grand Tour contender. During Stage 12, Seixas launched an attack on the slopes of the Col du Galibier, forcing the yellow jersey group to react. Rather than following wheels, the teenager rode with aggressive tactical autonomy. That calmness under pressure became even more evident on Stage 20 up Alpe d'Huez. Operating under intense French media scrutiny and navigating dense mountain crowds, he defended his position to finish 10th. His candid post-stage admission, simply stating, "I cracked," revealed an unusual psychological composure to watching team managers. While professional teams can easily buy aerodynamic testing and power meters, they cannot manufacture a rider's ability to make high-stakes decisions under extreme physical distress. These in-race behaviors are the exact performance signals that the transfer market prizes most. In the global sports market, a premier football transfer is settled with an upfront fee, but professional cycling operates on a different financial matrix. A rider's market value is defined by World Tour compensation structures that bundle base salaries, performance bonuses, and image rights. For under-contract assets like Seixas, whose current agreement runs through 2027, acquiring teams cannot simply buy him out without a negotiated release or a reported buyout clause. This is where present value sports finance explains the numbers. Much like a Formula One team locking in a rookie driver or an NBA franchise securing draft rights, cycling managers calculate the cost of waiting. Securing control of a teenager now avoids the hyperinflated bidding war that inevitably triggers in 2 seasons. The rumoured €13 million figure is best understood as a multi-year valuation construct, spanning salary, milestone bonuses, and sponsor activations rather than a confirmed annual base. At this tier, teams purchase future scarcity, paying for control before the price climbs out of reach. UAE Team Emirates XRG, net company INEOS Grenadiers, and a rumoured record-breaking bid from Swiss squad Q36.5. Officially, Decathlon CMAC GM remains confident of retaining their prodigy, having deliberately postponed contract talks until after the Tour. Yet the escalating market pressure is real. For a sport completely reliant on corporate exposure, a homegrown French general classification contender carries unmatched commercial power. French television coverage draws over 8 million viewers per alpine stage, an audience that historically spikes by 15% when a local rider threatens the yellow jersey. Beyond immediate results, securing Seixas drives massive long-term brand equity through team merchandise, global media reach, and direct sponsor return on investment. Elite teams are purchasing future performance, but they are also securing an entire nation's attention. At 19, Seixas invites comparison to Tadej Pogacar's early Tour trajectory or Remco Evenepoel's rapid path. While historic champions like Eddy Merckx, Greg LeMond, Bernard Hinault, and Miguel Indurain achieved dominance later, Seixas' 4th-place finish recalibrates modern timelines. This benchmark forces Decathlon CMAC GM into a strategic crossroads. They can match the rumoured €13 million valuation by dedicating their budget to one marquee contract. Alternatively, they can invest in depth, recruiting climbing support and elite domestiques like Laurens de Plus. The choice is classic sports business, pay for one superstar, or build a team. Any future valuation hinges on a strict performance-to-pay correlation. Under realistic market scenarios, a Tour de France yellow jersey would immediately reset his base salary ceiling to €12 million, with French sponsors adding €5 million in image rights. Winning a monument like Il Lombardia triggers separate €1,000,000 performance bonuses, while Olympic gold or a World Championship title generates massive national endorsement campaigns. Alternatively, a multi-year podium drought or severe injury risks adjusting his market value downward by 50%. Seixas' financial trajectory is not a guaranteed ascent, but a highly volatile range of probabilities. Modern cycling no longer buys current victories, it monopolizes future dominance. The real risk isn't investing millions in a teenager, it's letting a rival do it first. Share your thoughts below.